Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the F1 2021 Driver Career Mode with McLaren, episode number 51 today for the Portuguese Grand Prix of Season 4, round number 3. If you missed the previous episode uploaded last week at Imola, then we're going to go check that out, and of course subscribe if new to the channel. See plenty more F1 2021 Driver Career Mode videos. Only one a week for the time being. It's purely because February isn't a great month for YouTube, so you might see 2 a week occasionally. I think next week there might be 2. I don't know. But other than that, there should be 1. Also, huge thank you for all your support shown on the series as well. The opening episode actually on 10k views, so huge thank you for all the support shown. But looking at R&D, I did think about putting an aero upgrade on, but then, you know, we're still we're lagging a little bit behind further on the Sashi side, so I want to try and improve the Sashi side. We've got likes Spain coming up, so we'll put a minor weight reduction upgrade. We've got a brakes upgrade, 3 upgrades coming there on the Sashi side as well, and that's gonna put us right behind Red Bull, exactly what we needed. As well, we're still not the fastest team overall, but at the same time, that's a lot better. I do want to put that rear downforce upgrade on though, because, you know, I like to have it stable, so you've got the same amount of front and rear downforce upgrades on, so the car's not that unstable. I know they're doing different things, but, you know, I like to do that. In my mind, it makes the car more stable. I feel it actually makes the car more stable in game, to be honest, but Mercedes also bringing the upgrade. They're the only team that actually brought upgrades as well, but they're still stuck behind Aston Martin is their woeful season. I mean, although they did score points through Lundgaard, actually, not Hamilton. Hamilton yet to score in the opening 2 rounds so far. But anyway, moving to qualifying then. Portugal isn't a good track for me, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, you know, my qualifying form is being poor. Anyway, I mean, since the start of F1 2020 career mode, I've only taken pole once, and that was at Belgium in season 5 of last year's career mode. Not at all on this year's game. It's business as usual down in P8. That's really around where we are usually qualifying. It's just where I can. I mean, and Portugal's not a good track for me pace-wise, to be honest. I don't have strong pace around here as well, so I'm not really looking to take pole. I'm just looking to get as high up as possible. 8,000s off the Alpine of Ocon, so, you know, that's not too bad. Sector 2 is where I lose the most amount of time to the AI. This corner, this sequence of corner, you always go out wide. That corner can always make you get if you take a little bit too much of that, then it's like that one at Imola. You can end up having a little bit too wide there as well. Over the hill, always lose time here, even though it's actually an easy corner always lose time to the AI. Up the hill, gain a little bit of time on the AI, but only a little bit of down on Ocon there, and then we'll go through the final section of corners. Lose a bit of time at that corner as well. So again, I think that's just my driving style overall. As well, I always do well in slower speed corners and on straights. It's a 1:14.6 as well. There was rain actually in the latter half of the session, which is why we went. And then just to top it all off, DRS failed. So I bought it that lap, and that's where we are. And Lando is on pole position, exactly where we need him, because of course Max Verstappen has won both races so far and leads the championship by quite some weight. Ferrari. I mean, the Ferrari were in a similar position at the start of last year, and they didn't show up. So we'll hopefully make places forward. Though it's time though for the race.
The Formula One circus has made its way to the southern coast of Portugal this week, and it's preparing for what I expect to be a terrific race here in Portimao. So Portgual features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9 mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left. And this is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Stroll, Carlos Sainz and Ocon, Fernando Alonso and McLaren, Russell and Pierre Gasly, Giovinazzi, Perez, Yuki Tsunoda and Hamilton, Lundgaard, Vettel, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi, Joe and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So yes, we're here in P8. We'll have the inside line in turn 1. I don't know if that's probably the best line. Race strategy is a one stop from soft to medium, so there's not too much tyre wear, so should be fine with that. So we get ready then for 5 red lights, the Portuguese Grand Prix, the third round of season 4. Lights out now underway, and it's an okay start. Sainz is a terrible start there in the Ferrari. We're going to look at the inside line here. Sainz comes a little bit right along, they go a little bit wide. I haven't taken the inside, I don't on the inside. Oh, can get both Alpines. Someone's locked up. Oh, there was definitely contact there. There's definitely contact. I'll try my best to get around as Mazepin out the race as well. We'll get a replay on board with Ocon. There was 3 wide there at turn 3 as well. There was a lock up from Stroll, I think that was, that pushed Ocon wide into Alonso, and then Alonso didn't want to give Ocon any space, or couldn't get Ocon any space really, as Mazepin, well, rear-ended. I think that was Latifi.
We've been informed that due to the increasing risks, they're moving from a virtual to a full safety car.
So to recover Mazepin's car, we're going to have a full safety car, and we're going to gamble. It's lap 1, but this is a 25% race. I think we can go to the end on mediums. Portugal doesn't have high tyre wear, or for me it doesn't. I've never done a 50% race around here, so I don't know what it's going to be like. But on a 25% race, which I've done a couple now, there doesn't seem to be that high tyre wear, so we should be able to go to the end of the Grand Prix. 16 laps on a set of mediums. I mean, you think in theory it doesn't sound a lot, but this is a 25% race. Tyre wear though is still not that bad, so yes, we're going to gamble. We will have to make positions up. The front though, it's Lando Norris from Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, as they were. Stroll forced Sainz in, who has recovered now to 5th place after Ocon and myself pit as well. As we get ready, green flag racing now. We're going to instantly get past Schumacher. Don't want to repeat of Italy or Brazil last season as well, and dive on the inside of Schumacher and up to P16. Ocon's going to follow me through as we look at Lundgaard, 3 wide again with Lundgaard and Latifi as well. There's a little bit of contact there with Lundgaard and Latifi again. Just trying to make these positions up as quickly as possible, really, as well as no one really wants to give there. In actual fact, Latifi shoved out Lundgaard in the end as well. Dive down the inside, both Aston Martins at that corner, a little bit wide on the exit there. Apologies to Perez, that's going to allow Vettel to go through. Next up will be our former teammate Sir Lewis Hamilton in this series as well. Going to dive down the inside of our former team Mercedes. How the mighty have fallen. We're up to P11 now as well, so this is a good start as well. Next up is Tsunoda, the Rebel, the AlphaTauri man. Haven't seen much of Tsunoda, to be honest. He has been very quiet in this career mode. It's been a long time since we've seen him. I think it was Monza last year since the last time I've seen him. Tries to come around the outside, but we're not having any of that DRS. Next up, the 2 Williams. Hopefully Giovinazzi will do me a favour like he did in Brazil last year. Who knows? Russell is also up ahead, but unfortunately we couldn't get past the Williams. The Williams have very good straight line speed as well, so in the end we're just able to keep within DRS range. Actually lose a little bit of DRS, had a little bit of twitching over the middle sector, lost out to Russell there, but we are able to get past Russell as he pits there, and so does Stroll, and that, thank you very much, is the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix 300 IQ strategy by pitting under the safety car. Well, but behind us, while we were taking the lead, Guan Yu Zhou in the Alfa Romeo is out of the race with an engine failure. Unfortunately, the Chinese man is, I think, his third season now of career mode here. As we're watching Esteban Ocon, he's in second place as it speaks. There is Max Verstappen, who's jumped, unfortunately, Lando Norris in the pit stops. So, yes, we're 1 and 4 as the DRS has failed again.
DRS will be offline.
Cannot be serious!
Well, I mean, it could be worse because Ocon is having Ocon's engine is dying. So, unfortunately, Ocon is, well, was a sitting duck and is pretty much now a sitting duck. Verstappen is going to breeze past. Norris then also breezes past. We need Norris to get past, love Norris to get past Verstappen as well. Because that's going to also, you know, we're in a constructors fight with Red Bull. We need him to make up as many places as possible. And also to help us out in the drivers. He has got fastest lap as well. So hopefully, you know, he gets to keep that. But we're in the finals. We're on the final lap now. Verstappen has taken 9 seconds out of me. That's just A, me being slow around here, and B, the tyre wear kicking in as well, you know, not having the pace. And we slipped into the 1 minute 17s as opposed to our 16.4s that we were putting in earlier on as well. So, nevertheless, it's a first ever win around Portugal. It's the first win for McLaren. Absolutely fantastic strategy by myself to come in on lap 1. Thank you very much. And the gamble paid off, as it usually does in this career mode of ours.
Brilliant stuff from McLaren today. What a superb victory. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
Oh, it's nice to be back on that top step. First win of the season as well. I'll charge to, well, I've never actually been a 2-time world champion in any career mode that I've ever done. So, you know, we are the reigning world champion in the series. Is this the start of hopefully a series of good results where we can take the charge to Max Verstappen? Verstappen unfortunately pinched fastest lap from Norris on the final lap, unfortunately. So, that's a little bit frustrating. It's an extra point towards Red Bull and the team. Stroll just hanging out there in P4 as well. The Ferrari's not looking that great as well. And then, of course, you've got Gasly finishing ahead of the Williams. A great job by Gasly in the AlphaTauri, which is a worse car than both the Mercedes and the Williams car as well. So in terms of the Drivers' Championship, we've reduced the lead to 11 points, but you know, it's still a little bit of a big one. You know, we've got Spain next up as well. I'll talk about that in just a moment. Norris is another 11 points further back, so we need him to have a series of good races for him as well. In terms of the constructors, though, thanks to Stroll only finishing 4th, we do take the lead of the Constructors' Championship by 1 point. So yes, Ferrari are pretty much out of it now. 61 points back as well. So it's a 2-horse race in both championships, really.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they?
Well, we got lucky. A lot unlucky with that one. We'll praise the Sashi team for doing it.
A podium finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight?
I think we'll be celebrating the win. First win for McLaren, you know. First win for McLaren in a little while as well. So there we go then. That has been the Portuguese Grand Prix as well. Yes. Just a little note there, in the opening 3 rounds, so far it's been myself, Norris and Verstappen on the podium as well. So yeah, so that's definitely, well, you know, like the Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, you know, we've now gone to the 2 McLarens and a Red Bull as opposed to 2 Mercedes and a Red Bull. In this career mode. Spain, I think our podium streak will come to an end. I think our luck will come to an end. I haven't raced around. I need to find this. Actually, still need to find a setup for Spain. So I need to go and do that. I haven't raced around Spain since season 3 of F1 2020 career mode. So it's been over a year. So that's going to be interesting as well. And then obviously we've got. That will be definitely as well. That will then lead up to Monaco. Monaco hasn't been quite a good track for me in this year's game as it has with last year's game. Yet to get a podium there, and then obviously Baku and Austria are 2 tracks, and we'll look to get wins as well. So, and then we'll just ride the pain through to Italy basically, and then after that we've got 4 rounds really where. You know, Belgium, Italy, Singapore, Mexico, Brazil, 5 rounds where we can look to win. Maybe not Belgium though, I mean, although they have apparently fixed the AI as well. And then Saudi Arabia and the UAE, I've got no idea what's going to happen there as well. So this is definitely going to be an interesting championship to see, you know, how there are definitely a little bit few unknowns here and there as well as we move throughout the championship. But anyway, if you have then enjoyed this video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F1 2021 Drive career mode videos as when they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and bye.